we're gonna get hit, we're gonna get hit. Like actual blood the road. Yo, what is good, guys? It's the Mew here. And so I'm back with another vlog, sort of, more like a story time. I was gonna tell y'all about the time. Okay, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and get into it. So, me and my grandmother, right, we were driving down the road, and it was like, we live in the country, like, so there's not really a lot of cars on the road and stuff, but it was raining. It was, like, super dark, and it was night. It was raining, and we're driving down the road. I'm sitting in the passenger seat, and I look over, and I'm like, you gotta turn here. And she's like, okay. And so she's like, I can't see. It's raining, I can't see. And I'm like, look, there's your turn. There's another car coming, and it has its lights on bright. And so she just turns, like, she doesn't even look where the turn is. She goes, and just turns, and we're going off-road. I'm like, so my cousin was in the back seat, and he starts freaking out. He's like, what are we doing? And I look over at her, and I'm like, this is not the road. And she's like, oh, I guess I better get back on the road, shouldn't I? And I'm like, yeah, you kind of should. And so we get back on the road, and we're going down the street. And that was pretty much the end of that one. But, like, I have a lot of fun, you know, just watching this happen and unfold. But another thing that happened one time, I think we were going through town. And you know how they have, like, railroad tracks. And usually they have, like, the little railroad thing that'll come down. But this one didn't have it. And I have no idea why, like, I don't know. But, anyways, so we was in the car, and we were going across the railroad tracks. And I don't know why, but I have, like, this fear of trains and, like, getting hit by a train. Like, when they go, like, they go, like, 10 miles an hour, literally. But I have this super huge fear of getting hit by a train. And so we were going over the tracks, and I look over to my right, and all of a sudden I see this train. I start freaking out. I'm like, oh my God, we're gonna get hit. And I look over, and all of a sudden he blows his whistle. He's like, woo, woo. And my grandmother looks over calmly. She's like, she takes the time to put it in reverse and back up. She doesn't even keep going. She just puts it in reverse and backs up. Like, no. That could have ended badly, but it didn't. So I'm still here making this video, and I'm glad. So yeah, after we backed up, I was watching the train go by, and I was like just sitting there the whole time. She was just as calm as ever. Just calm, you know. It was like nothing. So I mean, but hey, you know, everything worked out. It's all good. I love just like sitting and just like thinking back on like stuff that happened, you know, a long time ago, things that you used to do. But you know, like a long time ago, well, I say a long time ago, but it was really like maybe 2 years. I remember this one time, me and my cousin Happy Butt, you know, you've seen him on my other vlogs. There was this one time we was up in my treehouse, and we had like this trampoline, and I don't know which one of us it was, but one of us got the bright idea that it would be a good idea to climb on top of the treehouse and jump off onto the trampoline. He went first, by the way, so he was like the guinea pig. And I got up on top after he had already done it. Like, I just sit there and watched him, and he's like, I'm ready. I'm like, you ain't gonna do it. He's like, yes, I am. I'm like, you ain't gonna do it. He goes, whee! And as soon as he hits the trampoline, his legs just like bend forward, like it's like a snap. Like, ooh. And I was like, oh my gosh, are you okay? And he's like, yeah, your turn. I was like, So I get up there, and I like put my feet over the rail, and I'm standing there, and I'm like, oh God, I gotta do this. I'm gonna do this. And it took me a long time to even actually jump, but I did. Yeah, and the worst jump of my life, because I was like, okay, I was like flying through the air, and at that moment, my whole life flashed before my eyes. And you know what I saw? Do you know what I saw? Chocolate. As I was flying through the air, I hit the trampoline and I just rolled. it was hilarious. I'm flying and I just rolled. And so I got up. Everything was all good, you know. It's all fun. We jumped a couple more times. It was good, you know. Everything went all right, and we're still here to tell the story. I was gonna say that I was gonna get like some footage of us jumping off the tree house, but one of my relatives kind of stabbed my trampoline with a knife and cut through it, so that's not gonna happen. So I think that's about it. That pretty much wraps it up. I just needed something to tell y'all, you know, because I haven't made a video. And I just ran out of ideas. So, but give this video a thumbs up if you're glad I didn't get hit by that train. And subscribe. Yeah. Peace.